Wherever you are in the world, welcome to BWTM Sports Gaming. So, rumor was Tyson Fury will pull out a fight with Usyk. Rumor. Many people believed Fury would pull out his fight with uh, Usyk. Now, today is the day that we hear that Tyson Fury has pulled out the fight with Alexander Usyk because of a cut. Now that cut looks similar to the cut that David Hay had when he was trained to fight Tyson Fury. Let me move this mint out of my mouth. My thoughts and my reactions are this. Fury needs to be stripped of the WBC title, set aside, and let somebody who's serious about being undisputed heavyweight champion take up that mantle. That's why you didn't see me do any sort of Fury. That's why you didn't see me do any Fury Usyk real breakdown predictions. That's the reason why. That's why I didn't put any energy in it, because I didn't actually believe that this fight was going to get over the line. Like actually the two people in the ring and fight. And the reason why I didn't respond to the sparring stories, because I believe they're true. I think that Fury's discovered that his heart is no longer in the sport of boxing. If the Francis Ngannou fight wasn't a warning sign, and Ngannou can't. Ngannou's not noticed as a slick boxer. He's pretty flat-footed, comes straight in straight lines, and is basic. I'm not saying he can't fight, because I was one of the guys who said that he could fight, right? But a masterful boxer like Tyson Fury should be dealing with him. Again, Deontay Wilder. Everybody knows Deontay Wilder's not known for his boxing ability, but his punching ability. There's a difference. And Tyson struggled with Deontay Wilder. So now you have a masterful boxer in Alexander Usyk who has no fear of you, who's got a great boxing IQ, who's got great footwork, and yeah, he's pulled out. He's pulled out of a cut. You've seen the news. He's pulled out of his fight with Alexander Usyk with a cut over his eye. I didn't even. Yeah, he pulled out. Yeah, he's got a cut over his eye, thick cut over his eye, a big thick stick over his eye. Not joking. So this is of no surprise. And then the sparring stories, I believe them. I believe he probably had a shambolic training camp, to be honest. I don't think, if I'm honest, I think Tyson wants the money, but I don't think he's got the same dedication and commitment. Because if he did, there's no way you could overlook someone like Francis Ngannou. Either that, or Fury's not as good as everyone has touted him. He can't keep living. It's postponed. I don't know what it is, but they're postponed. You know what? Like we said, the Fury, as heavy as he is, there's no way he can box Alexander with that style. I heard a lot of rubbish on commentary. I've had a lot of people saying Fury's too big, so Joshua's not big, so Joyce is not big. I've heard a lot of rubbish being spoken about Tyson Fury being too big. When you're big like Tyson Fury, there's more of you to hit. So I show you. I just I said before. That's why I did my a video I did before. What would you do if Fury pulled out this fight with Usyk? I said zero tolerance, and this man needs to be stripped to the WBC title. He's been able to do what he wants when he likes, how he feels. He needs to be stripped of the title. Usyk is not a. Usyk is ready to fight. Usyk is ready to put himself on the line. Usyk is ready to do what he has to do to get the job done. Tyson Fury isn't. Tyson Fury is a superstar. He's a celebrity. He's on Netflix. He's got all the money in the world, and he's asking for more money. He doesn't come across to me like a guy who's serious about still being heavyweight champion of the world. That to me is quite clear in the way he talks and the way he acts and the way he behaves. Usyk managed to get through two camps while his country was being invaded, and Fury can't stop doing TV shows. That's what I'm saying to you. Fury's a celebrity now. Do you understand? He needs to step aside. He needs to go and retire. Go retire. Do your movies. Do Netflix. Do whatever the hell you want to do. Go back to WWE because that's what it is with him now. Even when he's talking to Usyk's like he's talking to he's like a WWE star, and Usyk's like, this guy, this guy's not real. I've seen what he's like behind closed doors, and he's not the man he's portraying for the cameras. That's what Usyk is saying about Fury. In my book, the only real heavyweight is Usyk. The rest is a joke. Well, I've said it. So I believed he did get beat up in sparring. I do believe it. I wholeheartedly believe he got beat up in sparring because I don't think he's as dedicated as he should be. And if what John Fury was saying previously, then any dedicated fighter, Joe Patar, Joe Patar, whatever his name is, that guy, from he, that cut is deep to be fair, but it's so frustrating. Yeah, it's cut. Yeah, but I said this, right? For the first, the David Hay fight with David Hay fight with Tyson Fury, and Hay pulled out with a cut. I said then that cut was a made up cut. In other words, they went and did that cut themselves. You do exactly called it razor blade job. Do you remember I called it razor blade job? Now you tell me, what would you rather? Get a razor blade job or not or fight and possibly lose your arm, beat him and get embarrassed? Fury knows. Fury knows. If I swear, if this was Derek Chisora, if this was uh if this was Derek Chisora, or any guy thought he could just walk through and bulldoze, that style he's got against the like that style of Tyson. I've never known a fighter to have whoever has adapted his style to one fighter and has used that style across fighting over many fights. Tyson Fury adopted his style for the Deontay Wilder fight, right? Agreed? And since then, he's not changed that style. I'm just going to bulk up, I'm going to bulldoze you. Can't do that against Usyk. You can't do that because as soon as you move forward against a guy, he's moving around. And the bigger you are, the heavier you are. And the heavier they are, and the heavier you are, the more likely you are to walk onto shots. And it's not like, thank you very much, James. How you doing? It's not like Fury's fast against those clumsy heavyweights, but you're gonna do it against an elite heavyweight like Usyk, and people saying, "Oh, he's too big for Usyk." That's rubbish, absolute rubbish. Like, he's too big for Usyk. Usyk's like 6'2", 6'3". You know, I know said that stuff about Mike Tyson was 5'9", 5'10". Michael Mora, who fought Mike the Giant White. These people say that Fury's too big. They're talking rubbish. Joe, what's his name? Spinks versus Jerry Cooney. Go look at that fight. Go look at that fight. Go look at heavyweight history. Holyfield versus Bo. And Bo's a better boxer than Fury, man. Come on. Bo's a better boxer. Again, lack of discipline of Bo. But my point is this. It's not to knock Fury in that sense. But I've lost complete patience with Tyson Fury. Absolutely. GMS said, right, if he pulls out this fight, when everyone was saying he's not going to go through his fight, he's not going to go through his fight, he's not going to go through the fight, and he doesn't go through the fight, what is that? What does that tell? What does that tell you, boxing fans? Fury doesn't have elite skills. His size makes his decent skills. His size makes him decent. Yeah, I said. I think Tyson Fury is a good boxer. I think he's a good boxer, but I think he's a tad overrated. A tad overrated. But that's beside the point. What you're seeing here is a guy that I think he's got better boxing IQ than Fury. I think he's got better footwork than Fury. I mean, talk about punching power. Does he need big punching power? I mean, Steve Cunningham put him over. Nevin Pajcik put him over. So you tell me. Uh, Chisora's hurt him before. So a guy like Usyk doesn't need big punch because Fury will walk onto him. He'll walk onto shots. Do you believe what Johnny Nielsen said? Yes, I totally believe it. Tyson would be like Tyson would be like Huey if he was smaller. Do you believe? Yeah, I believe everything Nelson said. I believe everything Nelson said because you just have to look at the Ngannou fight. Tyson looked terrible, and Tyson, if you look, this can go back. Don't you track that? Let's go back a bit. Tyson's always been. Let's go back to the Deontay Wilder fight. Look, let's go back to Deontay Wilder fight when he was sanctioned. He was meant to fight Deontay Wilder. He was still trying to pull out that Deontay Wilder fight, but court and legal documents made him have to fight Wilder for the third fight. This is a guy that's always wanted to do things his own way, and he spun completely out of control as far as I'm concerned. So he does what he likes, when he likes, how he feels. So when you've got something like that, and then his own father's telling him when he goes in camp he's doing what he wants to do, this sort of things happen. What's caused the drop off in Fury's skills? He was such a good boxer who really got hit. Now I'm hearing all sorts. Yes, because the style changed. Tyson Fury's whole boxing for me went downhill the minute he got dropped by Wilder in the first fight. He pushed Wilder back, and from that moment he pushed Wilder back, and that is Tyson. If you watch Tyson Fury, that is Tyson Fury's go-to. If Tyson Fury's in trouble, if he's in trouble, right, he's been dropped and he's hurt, the first thing he's do is gonna push onto the front foot and push you back, and that's where he hit the jackpot with Wilder, because he was backing off of Wilder, and his natural instinct is to, when he gets dropped, get up and come for you. That's how Fury fights. That's what he does when he's in trouble. He did it against Steve Cunningham, and it helped him. And so again, when Wilder dropped him, he got up and then he went towards Wilder. He went towards Wilder, pushed Wilder back, and he started having success. And from that point on, he said, "Right, I just need to bulk up and be bigger and just be a bulldozer and bulldoze Wilder." See, he bulldozed Wilder over. He knocked Wilder over, and then he got the third fight. He did the same bulldozing style. So he's just got heavier and just thought, right, okay, after that, I'll fight Chisora that way. I'll fight Dillian White that way. All right, well, I'll fight Ngannou that way as well. And then he fought someone who he couldn't bulldoze because he was stronger than him and could hit hard. So, truly, his mind is gone. That's why drugs have a lot to do with it. Drugs and also fighting style, I guess. Like, yeah, quite possibly. But me, as far as I'm concerned, this is me. And in terms of Fury, I'm not interested. Don't care. I don't even want to see the Usyk fight. I'd like to see Usyk fight somebody else. Let for Usyk fight somebody else to be undisputed. Strip Tyson of that title. Strip him off the WBC. And it makes a mess because now we've got to wait for Tyson Fury to decide whether he's going to fight again, or is he going to fight again, or is he going to retire? You just don't know with that geezer. So, put him to one side and make him less important, and fight somebody else fight. Fury's not going to be around the heavyweight division forever. So for me, push him to one side. But WBC won't do that because there's money there. But I'd push him to one side. I'd push him to one side and let whoever the number one contender is, let him fight. Let him fight Usyk for the undisputed. It's a shame for Usyk though. You understand? A real shame for him. I hope that they sue Tyson for as much money as possible. I really do. I really do. I really do. Because let's see what people say here. Usyk have smoked him regardless. Usyk is a bad man. That's what I said. I believe that. I believe the way Tyson was talking a lot of rubbish, talking about how Usyk's a small man, he's a middleweight. Usyk popped him with that left hand, he'll soon find his legs would go. I'm telling you. I had people in there saying, Usyk can't punch. Usyk can punch. Alexander Usyk can punch. No doubt about it. So, I don't believe anybody tells me Usyk can't punch. Usyk can punch. How he can't drop Daniel Dubois. You saw what happened there. So, he dropped Daniel Dubois. He stumbled Jade. I don't even give Fury any more sort of. I don't really even talk about the man no more. Fury, family members, etc. If he retires, WBC definitely make him emeritus. Yeah, like they did with Vitaly Klitschko. But Klitschko never came back, did he? He went on to be mayor. But yeah, he did. That was when Stavern was trying to get that fight with Vitaly Klitschko. He was trying to get Vitaly Klitschko to fight twice, and both times they cancelled. That they it was trying to get the purse bids, and Klitschko never went, and Klitschko retired after that. I remember. But and then Stavern fought Areola for the title. That's what happened. Emeritus means that basically he's like the champion in waiting. That's what they call that. The champion waiting, so he can come back and get first shot at the title, something like that. But yeah, I sick and tired of you. Really am sick and tired of it. The way he insults people. Yet he talks about mental health and stuff. The things he says, gappy tooth, blah blah blah, but all this insulting stuff. But he's the same guy struggling with mental health. I don't get it. A whole load of contradictions with Fury. And I've said enough. I had enough, bruv. He shouldn't get that. He's so inactive as a champion. That's what I think. He shouldn't get anything. And me personally, strip him of his title and let him. It's Diva Fury now. That's what it is. So everybody knew, or most people knew, he was going to pull out that fight with Usyk. So what does that tell you? He was one punch away from sleeping Dave Allen, 16 like gloves. Allen is shy, but his chin has hasn't been tested by many world level punchers. Well, there you go. So even Ortiz couldn't do what Usyk did in sparring with him. So I'm telling you, Usyk can punch. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to these people out there who say Usyk can't punch and Tyson's too big for him. Absolute rubbish. It's these scripts that people write of people who have no sense, that have these scripts that are built in, that are talking absolute crap. And then what happens is, oh, it's an upset. It's not an upset. It's because you haven't done your research. These people, I don't know where they get these people for boxing commentators and unboxing pundits. I don't know where they get these people. But they dial them up in the yellow pages or rip them out of prison. I don't know. These people, they don't have, they can't connect boxing history and see, very good big men beat very good small men beat big men. I don't understand it. Pretty much boxing money in the bank. Yeah, of course the money's in the bank. So what's it's like Tyson Fury, even Deontay Wilder. Why does he have to fight again? The reason why Wilder fought in the first place was for his daughter. So he secured the bag. He's got more than enough money. What's the motivation for Wilder to keep fighting? Wilder had a ten title fight, unbeaten run as WBC champion. I mean, so he's done well for him. Mental health, but disrespectful to people's culture. Usyk wears the earring because it's something to do with history of the culture of his country. Yeah, Tyson was looked like an idiot after that. But But anyway, I've had enough. I've said enough. To me, Fury is stripped of the WBC title, and let's move on with the heavyweight division. Let somebody else fight Usyk for the championship. That's what I think. Anyway, enough of me talking about that. Um, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you're a Fury fan, what's the excuse now? What are you going to say? Yeah, he was always up for the fight. How do you feel if you're a Tyson Fury fan that people know that your guy is going to pull out of a fight before the fight's even been made, signed? People are saying he's going to pull out of that fight. Uh, Aziz is going to smoke him. Aziz is going to smoke him, in my opinion. I think Wax is way overhyped. He has to put on a career performance tonight and tomorrow night. I just think Aziz and Barazzi does not like pressure. He doesn't like it when it comes flying his way. So I hope Dan all the best tomorrow night. So my thoughts on that. Aziz, if Barazzi's back is against the ropes, that's where he gets stopped. His back against the ropes. Barazzi wins the fight in the center of the ring. If his back touches the ropes, good night, Barazzi. Those are my thoughts. All right. And I get this funny feeling that Ben Shalom wants Aziz to win. That's my feeling. Yeah. And my brief thoughts on Thurman versus what's this guy's name? Zeus. Tim Zoo. I think Tim Zoo's gonna knock Thurman out. He's gonna hurt Thurman. He's gonna hurt Thurman. That's the wrong guy to come back to. Boatsy a special fighter. What makes him special? Please, can you tell me one fight that made him special, please? Can you tell me one fight that's made a Boatsy special? And I'll show you 10 fights that he's not been special. What fight is he special? Against Craig Richards. Craig Richards almost knocked him out. I thought Craig Richards would have knocked him out. Where Craig Richards started, hurting Boatsy, uh, as he should finish the job off. He's the British Andre Ward. Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord. At this point, I'm signing out. Thank you all so much, everybody. Much love to you all. And I'll see you on the next one.